How's it going, everyone? It's Inktober. It's day 5. We're going to try something a little bit new technique-wise. I'm wondering if I should start either with this brown, because I've had some luck with that in the past, or just a pencil. I'm feeling, because today we're going to do Steampunk Alice in Wonderland. But I want to keep it elegant. I'm not sure this is right, but this will add warmth to the image, which I want. Screw it. Screw it, we're doing this. And let's close that. I was watching myself on the other screen. It's not right. Not okay. It was just echoing back at me. I couldn't handle it. Couldn't hang. So here we go. I'm just going to do brown. I'm going to do this. Need to figure out the image. I think I want her falling down. Maybe this is when she goes into the rabbit hole. Maybe when she grows. Let's see here. I want her chasing after the bunny, the March hare. Let's do that, because I can draw a bunny. Darn it. I can do that. Maybe the bunny has some goggles on, but figure that out as we go. The cool thing about the brown, not only does it add warmth, but it actually disappears as you start to add the blacks. Your mistakes are less noticeable. So we're gonna just basically go crazy with this. I want some goggles, because you know what steampunk version of anything is complete? Is in God, I can't speak. Is complete without some goggles. There we go. This is sort of what I'm talking about with that. Mistakes. You make mistakes. They get covered up by the black. They don't matter that much compared to the black. By the way, if you're not drawing along, highly encouraged. This is sort of like a time to hang out and draw and do all sorts of fun things with art. I'm gonna make my March hare have, well, a hare, you know, technically, if it's a hare, it would have really long ears and sort of a elongated. I'm gonna make it cute though. It's gonna be cute. So if I make it really elongated and like lanky, it's less cute. It's more for like serious. Serious character design, darn it. Here, I'm gonna have his eyebrows up. These are all like talking weird animals. Let's put a little bit. The eyes. It's looking really weird on camera. It's all elongated. I wonder if I can get over the top of it a little bit more. Maybe not. Let's do it. No, let's not do that. All right. We're going to leave it. Gonna leave it. Just kind of wanted to change the profile of the eye to be a little bit more human, I guess. Because bunnies have eyes on the side of their head. Or actual rabbits. They don't really have it in front, but it looks, you can't really get too much expression in an animal's face unless you kind of change the anatomy of how everything's laid out. He's late, darn it. He's got to see the Duchess. Gotta go see her. Let's get those big buck teeth. Maybe I need to make the teeth a little bit smaller. It's a little bit much. He still looks surprised. Still looks crazy as hell. So that's good. And I want to just, you know, we got to get some gears or something up in here. Like, why not? Or something. I don't know. Some kind of thing. I think, yeah, I'm going to have the straps on these goggles come out a little bit. And just bring that around. Boom. Right like that. Why not? Doesn't look perfect, but it looks pretty good, I'd say. Just going to round out the hare's face. And then he's going to have just sprinting forward. And give him a clock here. He has a pocket watch that he's checking. Right. Pocket watches, do they have, they open, right? There's maybe a clasp on them. Let's give them a hand. Giving them a hand. I'm just going to add a bunch of gears on this. This is maybe a job for a smaller pen, but I'm just gonna use this one. You may be wondering, why haven't I started the ink wash yet? Oh, there's a reason. Ink wash is sitting off to the side. I'm just kind of testing out this theory that maybe this brown ink works very well with a black ink wash, because wouldn't that make it look kind of sepia tone, huh? Like an old, like a maybe a steampunk feel, huh? Maybe. He's late. Darn it. It's late for a very important date. I don't know if is there a specific time that I need to be worried about? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to give him that clasp. Let's do that. And then, so he's reaching out with this arm. I just want him to be dressed in the sort of attire that makes sense for steampunk and for Alice. And for Alice in Wonderland. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Basing it off the book. I actually listened to the book on tape a little bit before, or not on tape, but the audiobook prior to coming in here to draw. I'm just going to detail this a little bit. And I can go back in after I do the ink wash. I can go back in and adjust some of this stuff. Especially that. That was not right. None of this looks right. Darn it. Terrible. Terrible. Here, I'm going to give him a little bit bigger ears. Maybe he has... Here. I was thinking maybe he could have an earring or something. Maybe he has like a gear ring. Why not? Why not, indeed? I like making sounds when I go into shade things. Don't want to be super detailed yet, even though I kind of am. Kind of am already doing that. Trying to think. Let's see here. People generally wear vest type things in steampunk, I would say. Vesty things. Leaning him forward. I guess his other arm would be back a little bit, more like this. More like that. Actually, I'm gonna just changing all the things. See, this is what I'm talking about with the brown ink. This is all gonna disappear later. It doesn't really matter. So I will be going back in here with black. And this will just look like, oh, I put more detail into this area. I can put a pocket here, and now it's a button, you know? So yeah, just turning that to make it make sense. Maybe I should be a little bit more sketchy with it, not sure. Not sure at all, but I do know I want giant feet down here. Giant bunny feet. Let's bring it way up. Way, way up. Yeah, that's fine. I like it. I like it just fine. If you can't see it, I'm just going to turn it a hair, turn it just a little bit for you. Did not mean that pun. Turn it a hair. Just a hair. I'm thinking his coat, his jacket. It's going to turn over like this. Here, maybe I can just have his leg kick out there. Maybe that's not right. Here, let's have it back here, maybe. Questioning the angles of everything. Let's do this. Let's just get super sketchy. Everything's going to disappear anyway. Let's do that. Trying to think back to the steampunk event. The steampunk themed Illustrators of the Future that I was at earlier this year. Trying to think of all the different styles of things people were wearing, sort of gear they had on. I think Alice. I don't know. Alice is going to be somewhere back here. Here, let's put the foot right there. Foot's going to be there. Just going to change the angle a little bit. There's a lot of commotion going on down here. I'm just going to be loose and light with it. Just a bunch of scratches. It doesn't really matter with the brown. Trust me. I do this for a living. Yeah, but are you good at it? Trust me. Just freaking trust me. Just gonna put another, maybe do that. Let's see here. How do I want this to go? Claw back there. Maybe I want his paw upturned a little bit. That's fine. Let's give it a little bit of fur wafting off. Just wafting. I don't know how, and like what kind of pants do people wear? It's steampunk. In Steampunk Town. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Let's go back. Back to Alice. She's going to be just back here wondering what's going on. Excuse me, little hair, little March hair. What is the deal? That's what she'll ask. Let's see. She has her hand outstretched. So I'm going to get like her basic pose, really light with the edge. edge of the pen. It's real light. If it'll make a mark, you know, it's always that chance. Screw it. I'm doing it. It's just the pen is not cooperating. So what I'm going to do is just say, hey, I know how to draw. Just freaking do it. Just freaking do it. Eventually, we'll get into the ink wash, but not yet. I feel like Alice, would she wear a little tiny hat? A little tiny steampunk hat? In Steampunk Town, she would. I bet you. Bet you anything she would. Oops. And just being really delicate with her face. Just get the face in there so it makes sense. And she's got rabbit teeth too. No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna darken up that lip a little bit. Not totally necessary, but not about doing things that are necessary. About making girls look like goth chicks. That's what I'm all about. No, that's not what I'm about. Though I do find the gothic look to be kind of attractive. To be totally honest, that's just me airing things out there a little bit. Pardon my shadow as I loom over this like a freaking hawk over a prairie dog. That's right. That's how I am with art. Freaking, I surround it. They don't really surround anything. I sort of meant like circle it. They circle it. Can you single-handedly surround something? Maybe. Sounds like a your mama joke, perhaps. Your mama's so hawk-like. She circles things until they're completely surrounded by just her. See? I don't know if I'm being too... She sort of looks like she is not looking at the hair. But you know what? Can't all be perfect. Can't all be Kim Jong-gi, you know what I'm saying? Did I say his name right? Is it Kim? Wait. That's not how you... Kim Jong. Kim... I feel like I'm getting his name mixed up with the North Korean dictator guy. You know, Super Annie. Just look that up. God, I don't know what I'm talking about. Is Super Annie a collaboration? I'm not sure. I'm going to give her a little hat. She's going to have a little hat on. Little hat. Alice wears little hats. Whoop. Let's make her look demented. How about that? Whee! Alice looks a little bit old, but it's okay. I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as the movie. I mean, not the movie was bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just being polite about it. I literally have not seen the movie. Very literally. No, I mean, age-wise, casting-wise. Alice seemed a little old to me compared to both the book and the original cartoon. Is that the original cartoon? I feel like it was. Just gonna two things. Slight shading on the brow there and downplaying. Slight shading right above the nose. It usually makes things feel a little bit more round. Perfect. It's great. No. I am... Yeah, I'm just going to tear this paper in half. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. She does need... Maybe Alice would have... I'm giving her like weird steampunk hair. I don't know how to do that. Like steampunk is either go big or go home, or a little subtle. Like maybe... I was thinking like hair flat to the face or hair like way big. I think I'm going to go try and go big with it. But what should she be wearing? One can only imagine. Sort of steampunk outfit. And of course, her name should be changed to Steampunk McGee. Steampunk McGee's Adventures in Wonderland. It has a beautiful ring to it. Why wasn't it titled that for the new one? I should have gone more steampunky with it. I'm going to name my first child Steampunk McGee. It's a gorgeous name. What's your name mean? I don't know. It's always those things, you know, those books. That was like a translation of your name. Oh, my name means, you know, beauty. My name means God's palace or whatever, you know, priest's house, which is actually what my name means. I wish I would not be stuttering and stuff on stream. It makes me seem like a real doofus. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Like her expression should be slightly different, slightly more like, "Hey, rabbit, what in God's name?" Her expression is a little bit doll-like. I have no soul-like. That's how I drew her. I'm giving myself so much crap. Here, she's gonna have weird poofy things. You know, really, Alice, the sort of era, the time period that they have her set in all the time, it's really pretty much correct for steampunk. I don't think I need to be redesigning that much, but who knows? What should be on her arm? Should anything be on her arm? Maybe a bunch of steampunk-like bracelets. Eh. Now I gave her a big muscle. Steampunk McGee on steroids in Wonderland. She's come to crush your stupid animals, dream sequence things. Toning it down a little bit. Bringing it down. Bring the arm down. Right? Sure. I don't know about that thumb there. It's sort of right, sort of wrong. She's running after him. I'm gonna bring her eyebrow up just so she has like a personality. People with no personality scare the hell out of me. Pardon me. It feels like there is a cat hair in my throat. May in fact be the case. God. I swear, you know, I just got to stop licking my cat. It's a bad habit. Bad habit to get in. I don't know about this muscle. This muscle is just... It's not right. I don't know why I switched into some weird accent there. Maybe she has... I feel like I want to just say, you know, screw it on... I messed up. Sorry. And just put some sort of weird contraption on her elbow. Why not? Here, she has a weird thing on her elbow. It's a band of some sort. There's gears on it. It fits into some cog. I don't know. How does steampunk even function here? It's going to have lace. She has lots of lace. How about that? Lace, laced up Alice. Alice and lace. Alice and chains. I'll put chains on her. This is turning into a really weird, kinky Alice. Let's not do that. Here. It's time. It's time to draw the body, darn it. It's real light at first. Just super light. I like the way the dress turned out down here. I wonder, though, like, she probably, given that this is steampunk, should have a corset on, even though I feel like she's supposed to be a little girl. But maybe she's not a little girl in this situation. She's just, I don't know. She's into corsets. I hate corsets. I mean, I like the look of corsets. I feel like they're just horrible, though. For your everything. Just, I worry, you know, I worry about people's health sometimes. And all of their intestines are just one straight little tiny tube. It's awful. Not terrible. I'll just bring it up so you can see this. It's okay. She's still looking a little bit dead-eyed, but it's okay. We'll add more hair. That'll help. And someday we'll get into the freaking ink wash. Just add curls. That's what I'm about. Lots of curls. By the way, I'll check out the actual stream at the end of this, see if, because I notice for the first time ever, there is a viewer during the stream. So I'll check out the chat at the end of this and see what the deal is. What is up? After all is said and done, if you want to talk. If not, you're cool. Not to make you nervous. When I started this up, I was initially surprised by my own stream because I had it on and I turned it off because I was getting echo of my own voice back at me, and I hate that. It's like when you're talking on the phone and you just start talking to yourself and you're like, I'm going crazy. That's what it's like. It's exactly what it's like. You never want to hear your own voice in your head, basically, is what I'm saying. It's time to commit yourself at that point. Yeah, let's just be smooth, be silky smooth, this arm. I don't know about that tangent I created. Here, she's gonna have a glove on because she has the glove. She gets the glove of the freaking guy, the March Hare. Little tiny kid glove. I don't know how it works out. It's the guy. It's the guy with the glove. Let's not make her look terrible with that hand. It looks horrible on stream. You're at an angle. Calm down. She has crab hands. Sorry, Mr. Johnson. Your daughter was born with crab hands. Martha, who have you been seeing? I don't know about these hands. It's so hard to draw hands in pen. I don't know why. I mean, it's mostly just difficult to draw hands in general, but I seem to have more trouble while using pen. Sure. It's just so choppy. Such choppy hands. Oh, that's better. It was just the wrist. It's all in the wrist. More lace. I'm just adding lace. For no reason. It doesn't even make sense. It just wraps around the arm. No reason whatsoever. And it's time to draw the rest of her body. She's running. Maybe her foot comes down right around in here. I don't know. You don't even need to show her foot. Rebels. I feel like there should be a table. There should be like a... She fell down the hole. She's like changing sizes. I do that a lot too. I eat too much and then I work out. Change sizes like a freak. I don't know if I like her hair. Sort of going crazy now. It's getting nuts. Let's go crazier with it. I don't know. It's gonna put a bunch of curls. That's what happens to hair, right? Just gets curlier. In Alice in Wonderland, it does. In Steampunk McGee's Town, it does. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I got to stop shading with the brown. It's time. It's time eventually for the ink wash. Let's see. Let's get in here with ink wash. Let's get nuts with ink wash. Darn it. Time to put the pen down and the brush up. Brush up on some skills. Some Skittles. All right, so I hope this works over the brown. If it doesn't, it's your fault. I'm just gonna basically go over any area. This is just a really light thing. Any area that's not white or shouldn't be white, I'm gonna hit with this. Oh, this looks great. You see this? You see this crap? It's great. I want her hat to be darker, but we'll get to that. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's grab some more of that. Oh, it's great. Really happy with it so far. And then after we do the ink wash, can go back in with a black pen and detail the crap out of everything. Oh, it'll be awesome. It'll be so good. You have no idea. Got to be careful to keep it to one stroke though with this, because every time you go back over, it's like a brush with a set opacity in Photoshop. Every time you go back over the same area after lifting off, it'll get darker and darker and darker. I realize how I don't know if you're a traditional art person, but it can be weird for some people when you're like, yeah, this traditional media is just like in Photoshop. The reality is Photoshop is just like it. But I'm not one to draw a distinction between what came first, whatever. And I don't care. I don't care. Do you care? What I'm going to do too with this gear, I'm going to make that gear gold later. That gear going to be gold. Done struck gold. The other thing I want to avoid here is probably doing a wash on the background, because the ink that I'm using, though it does dilute well with water, doesn't stay smooth with water. As you overlap, there's a definite line there. I want to avoid making that a thing all the way across the background. I want to avoid doing this thing that I just did. It pulls up too much water, too much moisture there. It sort of ruins the paper. I don't know why it's doing that actually, but I will avoid it. That's why you want to keep it to one stroke and just be good. Just be confident. And what am I using? I'm using 5 cups, sorry. One's just straight black, another's just a cup filled with water with a couple drops put in, and that's what I'm using right now, drops of ink. I think I should probably go nuttier with the dress. What do steampunk people wear? People who are steampunk people. The punkiest people in the world. It's probably not true. It's an untrue statement. I think the Sex Pistols are probably the punkiest people in the world. Get it? Because they're a punk band. They're like the OG punk, you know? Punk is the dada of music. Not the Lady Gaga. She's her own thing. Gotta make the sound effects. If you're not making the sound effects when you're drawing, you're doing it wrong. It requires sound effects. Don't do that. I do like this look. I'd like to take a little bit more time with the drawing. Maybe not on camera, but just plot it out with pencil first, then go in with the brown. Just get all these cool little lines. Just have it be much neater. Sorry if you can't see what's going on. And just a little bit more on this tone, this value. Put a little bit right here. I'm going to leave some for the underside of his arm, mostly to contrast with her dress, but also for reflected lighting. Right. Then, a little bit on the arm there. And a little bit right here. Perfect. Okay. And go up a value just a little bit. I think there's like 12 drops put in a little capsule. And I'm going to do that to everything that's this value or below. I could just make this simple. I could have jumped up a couple values and just done a 3-tone thing. I'm going to do 4 tones. 4 ink washes. I should probably have it on the area I'm looking at. And her eyes should probably get some value in there. Yeah. Man, ink wash is so pretty. This is kind of the point where I need to start to define some of the clothing. Don't want to like emphasize her boobies too much. It's not supposed to be, I don't know, like steampunk is sort of like a, it's weird. Don't know how to describe it. It's weird, people. No. It's sort of like an adult garb thing. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But I haven't seen kids in steampunk gear. It's just more designed for like suits, you know. Older people wear. Let's do that. And I think I want, here's what I want. I want like a bunch of lace. No, maybe. Chantilly lace on a pretty face. It's not what I want. That's what the Big Bopper likes. He's dead now. So he has no say in this drawing. That's what happens. When you die, you have no say in things. Too soon. Too soon. Yeah, I do want to figure out a way to get some like lace seaming stuff or like filigree. I just love filigree. Let's put some filigree, like something. I like that once your brush dovetails, that's the time to do some weird stuff. Weird texture stuff. I think she would just have buttons, right? Button with, here, let's de-dovetail. Did I do it? No, I didn't. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. Trying to. My brush is being really stubborn at this point. Holy crap. Just anything to. I'm just gonna sculpt it with my hand. There we go. Just adding a little bit of detail over there, a little bit right there and there. And yeah, I do want these buttons, and I do want a little bit of a highlight over them. Well, it's not a highlight, it's just like, hey, there's an edge. Maybe she should have goggles too. Let's give them both goggles. No, it's too late. It's too late. I've already decided against it. She gets the tiny hat. He gets the goggles. Don't argue with me on this. Jeez. Jeez. So disagreeable. I do want to put like a bunch of gold crap on this drawing, just to ruin it at the end. No, I think it'll make it look cool. I wish she had a little bit more movement, but what do you do? Here, let's, you know what I want to do is like, sort of want an indication that she like fell through a hole. Was it actually a tree that she fell through the hole of? Man, I don't know. I feel like I've been lied to by Disney so many times. And now I'm just not positive. that was the story. Where were you on the night of the Disney release of Alice in Wonderland in 1932? I don't know what year it came out. Just seems old. It seems like a really old movie. Some of those old, like Dumbo is like from the 20s or some crap. I don't know. They're just old, surprisingly old. Need to be careful with this hand when I go back in. I mistakenly, like, I'll probably hit this with like a white pen at the end. Just be like, yep, I messed up. Here's the white pen. Here it is. Proof that I screwed up. I don't know. The dress is like not really, it's not really coming off as being right. I'm just gonna foop it up there. I fooped it. Not sure if that's really coming off correct either, but hey, I'm not perfect. Here, let's bring it up from an angle here, and then the March hair. He's wearing shorts. He's wearing a suit and shorts. Gotta refill my brush. And it's dovetailing again. Oh, it's maybe time for a new brush. I've abused it a little bit too much. It is a nice brush, but perhaps it's time. They are less expensive than they used to be, the Winsor Newton Series 7. This one was only like 20 bucks, which seems expensive to people who don't buy like art supplies a lot. But the first time I bought this brush was like 40 bucks, and it was, you know, got to factor in inflation and everything. Jeez. Maybe I was just getting conned. Maybe that's the reality. Sad reality is that I was getting conned. There's just clicking going on. It's a game being played next to me. I apologize for the imperfect audio. And I'm going to take it a little bit up with, how dark should I get with this ear? Should I just, I think I'm going to leave it, I'm going to leave this one here and then darken the dress. But it's time to go up another level. Maybe I jump up a little bit more. I feel like I got a lot of this in. How dark is this? This is like 2 steps up. It's pretty freaking dark. And again, I like messed up on the hand. Let's just not do that. Can I do it right this time? Or maybe she's wearing like a black glove over here. That would work. No. I'm actually just going to remember the thumb this time. She has like a striped corset. And I need to put the lace. The laces, not the lace. Let's see. God. Sure. I don't think I'm doing this right. Doesn't look great. It's okay. I'm just going to be very careful to Go around the little grommet things. And the Wallaces. Let's just do that. And stripe here. Stripe there. Stripe everywhere. And I'm just going to get this dark enough to remove it from the ear of the March hare. And also the arm, I guess. Everything. It'll pop them forward, darn it. Great. Why not? Why not? And just get some of these folds back in here. And bring them around. They're going to have a little tiny shadow on the edge. I might want to bring in a different value in there, just up the leg a little bit, because it shouldn't be white. It should not be white, but I do want it to be highlighted. Right now it just feels off. Let's do that. Sure. Okay, whatever. And let's go in here and just fill this area with that value right around the little gear there. I guess, you know, if she has her knee lifted up over here, her dress would be up a little bit there too. Maybe it's curving like this, and then another part of the dress comes down, goes around her leg there, and that's what gives us a little bit of a highlight. Her leg does need to be longer though. But I forgot the stupid tail of this rabbit. Yeah. See, you don't want to make mistakes with the... It's all right. His tail's behind him. Didn't really want to make that mistake, but it happened. I'm just going to get kind of nutty with the the flow of this dress here. Let's get nuts. Like Bruce Wayne in the first Batman movie. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I prefer pecan. You probably did. Probably did prefer pecan. Sort of hard to say. Prefer pecan. I don't think I could say that 10 times fast. I'm just going to stop there. Twice is enough. Never saying that ever again in my life. Maybe there's lace along the bottom of this, because why not? Why wouldn't you have lace along everything if you're in a steampunk world? I'm just going to add it. Just adding it. Kicks and giggles, you know? Okay. Reloading the brush. Reload. And let's get some little shadows under the buttons here. Just a few. Just a few. And more shadows under there. Let's give some dimension to that, you know? Some dementia to that. She'll just not know where she is. The shadows maybe don't, they have dimension. They don't know where they are. They don't know who they are. Where am I? When am I? Are you my granddaughter? They don't know. They're shadows. It's looking lovely now that I'm like actually adding some detail into the hair. The hair looks okay. She needs an ear though. Let's put in one ear. She's Picasso. Wait. Wait. Picasso didn't cut off his ear. Did he? No, he didn't. Van Gogh cut off his ear. I don't know. All the names blur together. In my life. I have dementia. Hey, I'm drawing while talking, so I have excuses. I just got distracted. Got distracted with hair. Give me a head with hair. You know that song. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Long hair, shining, flowing, flaxing, waxing. So I mumbled through some of them. That was my response to not knowing lyrics. Let's bring this up here. Just going to get a little bit of a highlight above this and then go in. Perfect. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. Is it steampunky enough? I don't know. You know, maybe as she falls in there, there's gears all around. I don't know. I'm not going to draw them. I'm just imagining it. Just imagine. Imagine if I had taken the time to draw that. Just imagine it. Please don't accidentally make her boob pointy. It would be bad. Turn into a totally different kind of painting. have to be like, it's, you know, Madonna from back in the day in Wonderland. Or Rita Repulsa. Kind of surprising character design on her from the original series, the Power Rangers. Surprising for children. Very pointy, that character design. Just give, here, there's a lot of lace. Lots of lace. I like lace. It's pretty. There's a lot of decorative stuff about it. And this was going to be lace too. I want to... Oh, it's difficult to make it look correct. Here. Just going to do that. Just uniform zigzag kind of stuffs. Perfect. Glorious, I would say. Or would I say that? Not sure. I'll consult myself later. Let's darken the hat only in this area now. You can see each tone is taking a little bit longer as I get darker. So you have to be more careful about what you're doing. Let's have a stray hair. Whoops. It got a little crazy. Here, let's have another one. I don't know if I like either of them, but they're there. No one likes hair. It'd be lovely if we were all hairless. Kind of are. I mean, compared to other primates, pretty hairless. Wah, wah. It's nice when the brush dovetails and you're able to get those quick, detailed hair streaks. What sucks is that it dovetails without me knowing about it. It doesn't even tell me. Hey, I'm dovetailing. It'd be nice to have that sort of warning verbally from the brush. I'm going into dovetail now. Gotta do something. Like it freaks out. It's having some sort of spaz attack. That'd be fun. I would like a brush like that. Let's leave that there. I'm going to go over to this other hand. I'll leave it as almost a silhouette over here. Brush is just so stubborn. I think it's just the ink that I'm using. I don't know. Just really dovetailing that brush. And let's get that lace in there. Oh, it's a white glove. It's a little tiny glove. The March Hare needs it. Needs that glove. I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow around the neck just to define the neck a little bit. Getting kind of carried away with the shadow, but it's fine. I do want to put some stuff. Why, brush? Just stop. It's that water is like bunched up in the back of it. But anyway, Pardon my shadow again. Really cool look with this, the brown and the ink wash. I really do like it though. I must admit. Always sounds like I'm paying myself a compliment. I don't mean that at all. Maybe she has. I don't think steampunk people have bow ties. Just because I was about to give her a bow tie, and then I was like, no, that makes her look like Zatanna. Let's not. Going to the March hair. Kind of just want to avoid his coat, his fur, for the most part. I want it in some areas. Right here would be good. I want this to be a gear in here. Here, switch back real quick. Rant. Just realized I want this to be a gear. Just makes sense for the clock to have a freaking gear, you know? All of the gears. All right, perfect. Great, you did it. You proud of yourself? I am. And the brush, why? Right now I got to cut off some of his tooth because I screwed it up. Oh. Oh. Oh no, I'm going to be late. That's how he sounds. By the way, I do that on camera or no. If a character's mouth is open, gotta make the noise. Oh. Sometimes there's screaming and it's, oh! You know, you never know. You never know what kind of sound is going to come out. Would this guy have a tie? Do steampunk people have ties? He has a tie. Wah. They have that kind of tie, or would they have a bow tie kind of tie? He has a Colonel Sanders. He has a Colonel Sanders. Never know. Sneaky steampunk people, you never know. And just kind of adjusting some of the shapes around here too as I go back in. Perfect. It's perfect. And I can, this is dried, so I should be able to go back over and still see what's under there. That'll be black later, but. It's the real life sound effects of what your pen does. I want his buttons to be gold too in the end. I go back in with the gold pen. Just sort of detail some areas, maybe give some detail to this. I don't know. It's interesting. It seems. Oh no, I'm just crazy. Never mind. I was gonna say something stupid. I mean, I was gonna say something I normally say. I'm going to reframe this time. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left in this stream. Not cool, man. And then the bell tolls for thee. I mean, me. It will toll. And it'll be real sad. So I'll try to hurry this up a little bit. I do want to leave a lot of white highlight in this watch thing. I'm just going to go over the top of it with a little dot. That'll make it something. Let's do this. That looks a lot better than it did. No, anyway, the watch, shiny things, it'll go abruptly from like dark to light. So, you know, if you do that well, it'll look shiny. If you do it poorly, it'll either look like soft plastic, or it might look like a bunch of lines that don't make a thing. So do it right. It's a transition. What I'll say, this is a quick tutorial for you people. Just wanted to randomly make that seem condescending. Yeah, it's a quick transition. It's black and then it's white. It's like it goes from black to white very quick. So something to keep in mind when you are rendering. When you're rendering, fool. I might go back in with the white on this as well, on the pads of the foot. Sort of did everything wrong with that. Can't see it. There we go. I'm just being kind of quick with the strokes because it's fur. It's fur. I want it to seem like fur. Don't want to touch his fur too much. I do want this leg back here. Or was it back here? I don't know. No one knows. There's a leg. The foot touches somewhere. I'm sort of just making it up. I'll get the highlight in there real quick. It's just going to be a simple highlight. And then fur, great. It's something. It is something for sure. And I want to probably darken. I need to reload my brush real quick. Is that the right? That was not the right pigment. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe I went back in. Maybe I accidentally got like too subtle a tone. Who knows? Either way. It's darker there now. Can't do crap about it now. All right. I'm just going to touch up some of those tones. Maybe go back in here. How much time do I have? 6 minutes. This is like nightmare gesture drawing all of a sudden. It's got to be super detailed. It's got to look really good at the end, but got to go quick. No, I don't. Usually I finish these off camera. I just haven't had enough time. You would not believe the amount of work I've had assigned to me this month. They both have stripes on their outfits. Darn it. But I'm somehow getting all the work done and somehow taking part in Inktober too. I will probably sleep for a day, an entire 24 hours at the end of all of this. It'll feel very nice. And let's, here, I need to get this in here. I'm just going to grab the black. All right, so this is pure black. Pure black ink. Here we go. It's dovetailing. Oh, this is not good. Everything is going to be bad. In fact, just get a bunch of ink on my hand and that'll fix it. In theory, it's black ink. Here. I had some water on the brush. That'll fix it. That'll teach it. It's dovetailing. Oh, it's triple dovetailing. It's starting to look like a triple rainbow. And I'm just getting that. All the darks. Darks. You speak the true. I do. I like that movie a lot. For those of you who don't know, it's Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas is a pretty cool movie. Kind of weird, like some of the acting's weird, but if you really like Agent Smith from The Matrix, that movie's a good one. I'm gonna get her eyes as well. Sorry about my spiky hair shadow. Oh, and it's dovetailed at the perfect time. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I suck at this. Fix it. Just fix it. Two minutes. And then I'll look at possible comments. There might not be any. I just want to interact, darn it. It's impossible to look up from what I'm doing here. Yeah, close enough. I kind of obscured her eyes a little bit, but it's okay. Maybe I should go back in with a pen instead. Maybe that would be a good call. I do want to get here. Big spots of black I'll get. There we go. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. I wonder if I turn my alarm off. I feel like it would be going off by now. Let's do that, and that. Kind of, I don't want to get too sloppy here. All right, let's go to a pen real quick and get everything super right. Super on point. All right, 005 away. Pardon the sniffle. 005 deploy. Your mission is to detail the crap out of this drawing. Yes, sir. That's my little conversation I'm having with my little pen here. Good job, 005. I don't know if I like the, here, let's crosshatch it. You know what, screw it. No, I was gonna gold pen it. What am I doing? I was gonna gold pen that crap. Just shake it like a Polaroid picture. I got it. Okay, here we go. Oh God, I'm gonna spray gold paint all over. Ah! Oh, that's not looking good. All right. I'm gonna mark. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? It's kind of all over the place. It's sort of worrying me. It's goopy. Probably need to clean the pen tip. Look at this. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Did I have a second one? I feel like I had a alternate plan. Oh, okay. The pen tip feels like it's falling out a little bit. Maybe I should not do that. Let's keep doing it anyway. Keep going anyway. Oh, the stream's a minute over. Darn it. Hold on. I just want to do some stuff. I have unfinished business. Unfinished business. Yeah, I will do some more on this and then scan it. I'm gonna take a look really quick at the. How do I get to it? Jeez, how do I get to the freaking? Oh no. Google Chrome. So I will get to my own thing and see if there's any comments. Should I have had it up already? I don't know. Maybe I can't do this, people. Maybe I will be unable to do it. I'll reply to the comments on the YouTube channel. I feel like I should have had this up the whole time. Oh, God. Ending the stream on a poor note. Listen, while I'm doing this, check out PrestonStoneArt.com because that is the place to be. Especially live control room. Please, I don't want to hear my own voice. Especially for these Inktober things. I'm gonna be putting these up every Saturday at 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So the whole set of them, like the 7 days before that, it'll go up, and then again on the 31st, they're all going up, and yeah, it's gonna be a way to support me and also a way to I have no way of looking at the stream. God dang it. Well, it's gonna a way to support me and also a way to get you original pieces of art. So I thank you for watching. This is the first time I've had like live viewers, so that's pretty cool. I hope you all are drawing along. If you post your art anywhere, put a link in the YouTube comments. Do they allow that? Well, find me on Instagram, Razwit, and tell me about it. It's cool for you to join me. Thanks. Bye.